Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and anybody else watching this video. My name is Deric Lipski, coming to you live from the office across the hall from my office. Today we're going to be going over question number 7. So question number 7 is going to be a great one I like that because it involves the seller a little bit. Typically they don't ask it. I may ask it of the seller, but sometimes they do ask it, which is great. Which is basically, explain how the process works on selling the house and what do you expect of me? Because remember, this is a two-way street. It isn't one way. It isn't just give, 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 give. This isn't that kind of market. That was the market 7 years ago. This market we're in today, I need your help when we sell this property. We're a team. We're going to work through this thing together. So I expect certain things from you as a homeowner as you expect certain things from me as an agent. Okay, so explain the process, how it works. We put the home on the market. We do the photos. We do the write-up. What I expect from you in the process of having the house on the market is basically keeping it in show shape. And that's kind of important because, you know, I'm going to work on spending money, time, and effort trying to get people into the door. The last thing I want is for the house to be in shambles because we're trying to show it in the best light it possibly can. There's so many homes to choose from. We want people to pick this one. So we got to keep it clean, neat, and tidy. If the kids play, which is fine, if you know there's a showing coming, pick everything up and just, get it out of the way. We expect you to be out of the house. Unless it's snowing outside, we ask you to step outside and let people walk through the house freely. Some people might not like that, and I understand, but the reality is that's how it works. And they have to be able to open cabinets, and they want to be able to talk out loud to their agent and feel comfortable saying the things they say without hurting someone's feelings. This house, is not so great. It's so good. What ideally do you want? Because it's going to help the agent either close or find another home for them. Now, ideally, you want them to close in your house, but you want them to feel that comfort when they walk in that they can say what they want to say. So we want to keep the house picked up. We also want all the showings to happen. So, I know certain things come up in life and it's tough, but we're selling the house. For this next 30, 60, 90 days, I want you to be as flexible as you can. We always try to give you as much notice as we can, 24 hours if we can do that. Sometimes we don't give you as much, so we ask that you can show that property if you can. Now, unless someone's sick and you can't do it, I understand that. But the reality is, if you're just not feeling good, you got to get up and you got to go. You got to get the house ready and you got to get out and let the people come in there and then come back. And remember, this is only during the showing process. After the showing stop, it doesn't matter again because we're only going to do an inspection, which you'll be notified of, an appraisal, which you'll be notified of, and then the closing, which obviously you're going to be notified of. So after we get through the showing, we actually find a buyer. That process can go. You have your house back to the way it was until you move out. So that's kind of what I expect from you. How the process basically works is we put the home on the market. We look every day for a buyer. We find that buyer. We get him in there. We get an offer from him. We do a home inspection. After the home inspection, we do a purchase and sales agreement. After the purchase and sales is signed, we basically do an appraisal on the property. You don't really see the back work that I'm doing to keep the deal together with the mortgage broker and the other agent and the attorney and the appraiser. We keep things moving along. We look for a commitment letter. That's going to say the bank has done the appraisal, has rechecked the credit of the buyer, and they're going to commit to giving a loan to that buyer. After that process, we keep moving forward. You have to get your smokes done for the fire department. You have to get a final water, sewer done, trash, refuse, any other municipalities that may be outstanding have to be pulled usually by an attorney and a deed. I'm going pretty fast here, but I'm trying to get it all into a timely manner. Also, we have to wait for what we call a clear close out here. In other states, it's different, just on an escrow, and they can just go. Here, we have a lot of steps in the process. We wait for the bank to issue a clear to close, which is basically your clear to close. We reviewed everything one more time, and it makes sense. Of course, these steps were in place because of all the stuff that happened. So once we get the clear to close, then we close about 2 or 3 days after that. Once the day we go to closing, we hand the keys to the buyer. They hand you the big check. We smile for a picture, and then we're done, hopefully, on to the next home. So if you have any questions, any comments, hopefully that's a good question to answer because we do expect certain things out of the homeowner as well. Like I said, it's not a one-way street. We about to work together in conjunction to get this thing going. So feel free to call me, 508-326-5320. Email me anything you want, and I'm going to leave you on some music. This music sounds familiar. I heard this in a movie somewhere. See you then.